Good job, babe.
Why it's not moving?
How's what not moving? Because your back wheel's not touching the ground.
Hmm?
Your back wheel's off the ground.
Mommy, we don't walk over. No, you don't. I walk over. Now push 1 feet. They know how. Yeah. But they're not dummy.
Okay, your back wheel's off the ground, Lincoln.
They know how.
Good morning. Welcome, Breaking New Roots. Today if I'm bringing you guys here, there's a lot going on. I think that's just gonna be the theme of it. Today I'm getting started. I'm moving the pigs. It's been a couple weeks. I try to move them every couple weeks is kind of my goal. It's not a perfect system, but it's been working pretty well. I'll give you an update on them when we get to them. But you can hear them kind of talking over there. You can see their gate. My goal is to try and work a little bit of this woods, but then work this pasture out. I forget who said it, but the mantra of this year's pig pastures or next year's cattle. It's not perfect, but that's what I'm kind of going for here. So, real talk, Olivia's moving Hazel right now, so we're trying to do all the species today. And if you've ever used these nets, you probably realize that they're kind of a pain in the butt. They get caught on everything. And when you take them out into the woods, that just multiplies by like 10. And today's honestly, knock on wood, this has been the easiest it's been. There's not a lot of brambles and thorns like there has been like a couple moves ago when I was bringing these nets into the woods. I was absolutely losing my sanity. This isn't that bad today. And I'm not going as deep as I was. I know the property line's still a ways that way, but until we know for sure where it's at, I'm just going a little bit into the woods and a little bit into the pasture, and then I'm gonna start working some of these smaller trees out to open up the canopy and make it solo pasture. But as you guys know, there's always time. Time's always an issue. So it probably won't be necessarily this year, but maybe next year when we're running pigs through here, we'll start opening up the canopy a lot more to make this more cattle silvo pasture is kind of the goal. So we just want to point something out here. Something, if you've watched the first few times I've moved these pigs in their videos, I've been using 2-strand hot wire and then the nets. So I have my physical barrier and then my psycho barrier, and that's why I put the wood gates up to help them move. Why did I drop it to 1 wire? 2 reasons. One, every single day I would have to come out and really kick a lot of the dirt off from the pigs putting it on there. And then I remembered from one of our farm tours, probably Joel Salatin if I had to guess, is that it's based on the size of the pig and their nose height. So I decided a few moves ago that I was done with the 2 wires. It's just the extra labor of putting the wire in and taking it out, and then the extra daily labor of coming out here and kicking dirt off. Ever since I've done just the 1 wire, things have been smooth sailing, and honestly, we'll see when the next like small group of pigs we get come in if I'll do that again, but this has been working pretty well. I'm gonna try and move these guys without the feed bucket and just see how it goes, because my last time moving them, they didn't even care about the feed. They just wanted to go to the new pasture. So much so that one of them just like, there was a huge hole between fences, and one of them just kept walking and then just turned around and came right back. So we'll see how this goes, and yeah. So my favorite part of moving pigs is actually the pickup process. So I did this one a little bit backwards, but I always really, and it's rained a bunch. I really enjoy this part because I really get to see what the pigs did. And then I'm gonna come back through here with the bush hog and bush hog the rest of this down to give everything the pigs just did basically a fresh start, or a fair start, because it's pretty cool. I wish I would have did that from the word go, like when we started this year. Unfortunately I didn't, and I've only done it this very last move. And that one part, well, it's obviously got it has a lot more sun on it too than the other parts do. But I went through and did those areas too, and it's crazy what the pigs have done to the recovery of that pasture already. But this is my favorite part. go drive around while you keep. I'm just going over to the side of the house to fill these up, okay? I'm not gonna leave without you, okay, buddy? You sure? You really, really sure? Be careful, okay? Because I said to be careful.
Where's that brake for?
What's the brake for? So the tractor didn't roll away? Probably. Can't believe you doubted me. I've had some pretty good ideas. This may have been one of them.
You did set the camera. I did set the water lines up just in case.
I still think the pigs are my favorite animal. They're some of the hardest workers on the farm, and I think they taste the best. That may be a little bit morbid, but they're looking really good. So there's the update on the pigs. We got them in July. It is now about to be October. They're looking really good. We're probably looking about January, February on when these guys will have their bad day. I think moving them is very tough, especially with the nets, but I don't think I'll ever do it another way. I say that, but I don't. I think with the systems we've seen, the way other people have done it, what's worked best for us, I think with what this land is calling for is raising them this way. So thank you guys so much for coming along with me today. This has been quite the adventure. It went a lot better, I think, with you guys being here than it would have ever gone with if I just did it myself. Can't believe I'm saying that out loud, but I think you guys being here allowed me to take extra breaks and allowed me to take those breathers so I wasn't working so fast, so hard to try and get them moved as quickly as possible. Because it is kind of annoying when they're sitting there screaming at you, but I get it. I'd probably be screaming too. So thank you guys for coming along with me today, and I will catch you guys on the next one.